3, 2, 1. Yay! Let's talk about braces. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Hey, you guys, and welcome back to my channel and my video and all that good stuff. You know, you better subscribe because no, I'm joking. Hi, you guys, and I am back. My name is Jennifer Ramirez, and today my video is going to be all about, you guessed it, braces, getting adult braces during COVID, how I found it, how I decided to pay for it, how I just went about the whole process of getting it. But you know, we're here now. We're going to talk about some braces. I hope I look okay. Apologies for the camera. I cracked the screen the other day, and so the camera's got a bit of a crack and it makes like an extra shine. So if you see me and I'm looking really bright, I'm so sorry. I'm going to edit that. But yeah, so I've been wanting to do this video for a very long time because I've had braces for quite some time now, and I know some people want to get it. I know I have friends that want to get it. Other people, a lot of people don't know where to go, where to start, or how to do it on a budget. So yeah, I want to talk all about that. I wanted to get braces because I've always had good teeth. I've always looked after my teeth. I've always looked after my, you know, my physical appearance. But I started to notice in the past few years my teeth were starting to get a bit crooked. And how I would start to notice is when I would take a photograph and I'd be smiling, certain teeth I would notice would be like creating a shadow, and it would look a bit funny in the photos and stuff. At first I probably didn't even realize. Looking back though, I noticed it was even way back in time, but I guess I never really bothered too much about it. But I'm gonna put some videos and some photos so that you guys can see what I mean. So I would do videos and selfies and photographs, and I would notice that these teeth were a bit like, they call it like a snaggle tooth. It was like across each other and creating a insane shadow. All of the teeth would get becoming a mess. Like, I never got braces when I was younger. We went to the dentist and the dentist said that your teeth are great. You don't need them. Even though they were free on the NHS, you do not need them, Jen. So we didn't get them done. But yeah, so here I am, and I was like, what, 28, and I decided to get braces. They were moving and it weren't pretty. And I like photos, I like videos, you know. And when I was doing certain videos at a certain angle, I would notice that they were a bit higgy and stuff like that. So it was not pretty. Yeah, so I had braces on my to-do list for a long time, like on a personal to-do list. And when I finally raised enough money, I decided to really look into it. And my goal budget-wise were like £1,000. I didn't want to spend too much. I don't want to spend too little, because obviously if you spend too little, it will cost you in the long run. So I saved about £1,000 to look around. Google is your friend. Reviews are your friend. If you are ever unsure, I would say jump on Google, look around, find out prices in your local area. If you need to travel a bit more, you can. But my success story is I jumped on discount websites such as Groupon and Wowcher, and with those I typed in braces. I noticed that they were always offering like dental cleaning, whitening services, all of these things, and Invisalign. So I came so close to looking into Invisalign, scrolling, and I came across a few options that were offering braces, which is what I was looking for, like the actual tracks, not Invisalign or anything like that, because I had decided that it wasn't for me, and the tracks were in my price range. So I came across a few dentists, and I started to send it to friends, and they would help me find reviews. I would look at the reviews on Wowcher and Groupon, look at the reviews on Google, all of these different things. And I looked, and after everything, I decided to go with a dentist called iDental, and they are in Shepherd's Bush, and I've been with him now, Dr. Rahul, shout out. I've been with him now for quite some time, and he did everything for me. All right, you guys, so let's talk about the different alternatives. There are train tracks, yeah, metal braces, which are these ones, the standard metal braces. These work. These are the most effective. These are the strongest. I think these can be the quickest. These are the quickest, and they're the cheapest, because obviously they're like metal and they're quite ugly. Proper like Ugly Betty vibes, proper. So yeah, so those are the main four. reasons to get metal. They have these, but they offer these with a sort of ceramic white. Those ones are less stronger, can take longer, and can be more expensive. Those are the ones that I chose, but when I went to the dentist, he said, I recommend the metal. I recommend the metal. They'll be stronger, they'll be more efficient, they'll everything. And I have a feeling he just didn't want to give me the clear ones because maybe they're more expensive or something, and I paid for the same price. But what he recommended, I was like, okay, do it. And he did it. I got the metal ones. And then you have Invisalign, which is like the removables. Those are cool too. They're expensive though. They are expensive, and they're like a see-through clear thing, and you clip it on and you're walking around with it on like most of the day. So it's going to be like this, but most of the day. But when you're smiling and people look at you, you can see a tiny bit of a glare because it's like an extra thing on someone's tooth. But apparently they're advised to keep it on for like 20 hours a day and stuff like that. So that's the Invisalign, but they are more expensive, and I think they can take longer, but they're really good as well. And a lot of celebrities and a lot of people with like more money can do that. And I think you have the lingual braces, which is this, but on the inside. So those are also expensive. Like I did look into them because can you imagine having braces in the inside and then like being able to smile while they get better? But also I think lingual braces on the inside must hurt because your tongue is constantly rubbing against something that's not there. And at least with these, my tongue is okay. Like nothing's been affecting it, only like sometimes my lips. But even with the lips, I rarely get my lip chafed or cut, or unless I'm talking too much and laughing too much. All right, you guys. So yeah, so he gave me the appointment, and the appointment was for the 10th of July at 6:20. So it was like a month and a half in advance. But I was like, that's cool. That's not a problem. And he sent me this email with all the details talking about diet, talking about the rules, like what I should do, what I shouldn't do, how to take care of the braces, all of these things, and like a consent form. And I was to sign this form by the time I went to the first appointment. So I read over it, and it was really cool. It was like a contract, I guess, but I would read over it and stuff. And then on the 10th of July at 6:20, I went, and he looked at them and he told me what he thought, and he told me it was going to be like 8 to 9 months or something like this. And yeah, there was nothing else. There was no molding. He didn't do anything else. He looked at them. He said they're good, but clearly I know what you mean. You need to like get them straightened out. So the price that I paid was for like a surface level fixing. He was very clear that we wasn't going to do any jaw restructions, any changes like that. He was very clear that we're not gonna change the jawline, we're not gonna change things, we're just gonna fix the front and make them as straight and as good as possible. And I was like, cool, let's do that. I'm so happy with that because that's what I wanted, you know. I started to, anyway, yeah. So the second appointment was on the 19th of August, so about a month after the first appointment, and the second appointment was when I was getting my braces. So that's something else. But I wanted to talk about the rules that he gave me in the consent form. Let's talk about a few things. So let's talk about the diet. I remember him telling me that he was like, Jennifer, this is going to be a lifestyle change. You're going to need to change the way you eat. You're going to have to, you know, mince everything, drink everything, no chewing, nothing like that. You don't want to break brackets, because if you break brackets, it's going to cost you £50 extra per bracket. All of these different things. I was nervous. I thought, how am I going to not eat steak again? How am I not going to eat a burger? I was in my last week towards getting the braces. I was eating everything. I was eating to hope. I don't know. I was saying my farewells. And then I got the braces. I don't know how to do this. And then I got the braces, and that all went out the window. Like, I eat everything now. I mean, I'm not chomping like a crazy person, but honey, I eaten everything. I eat corn on the cob. I eat steak. I eat all of that stuff. I just think you will get to know your braces. You will get to know what they can handle. You need to learn how to chew. If it doesn't hurt to chew, then you will be able to chew. Chew small. Don't start chewing on like nougat and stuff, because even some really tough things, I'm not gonna do it because it's risky. Oh, ippy cassis. One sec. Come on. But yeah, so all of these things about the diet and stuff, it's true. Do change your diet to accommodate your braces, especially if they hurt, especially if this and that. But for me, because my braces were just such a surface level change, and it wasn't really hurting as well, but I'm eating everything. So that's my experience. I've eaten everything. All right, so yeah, of course, when you do get braces for the first time, I had no idea about pain. Like, everyone told me it's really painful, everyone told me this and that. We're going to talk about the emotional effects in a second, but the first few weeks, it's gonna hurt. Every time you chew, it's gonna hurt. Every time you even tap your teeth, like, that hurt. All of that stuff hurt. Like, I'd be talking, and I would hit my teeth, hurt, finish, conversation done. All of that stuff does make an effect, but that's the first few days. Once you get them, you get used to them, you get weird. The emotional effects, I would say, is the beginning. You're so used to not having braces, you're so used to not having anything, and then you leave the dentist, and then you look in the mirror and you're like, no, I look so bad. Like, I left there happy. I sent videos to my friends, you know, it was so funny. And then when I was at home that night, I was looking in the mirror, I was like, what have I done? What have I done? Why did I do this? I was fine. Like, I didn't even need to do this. The fact you've got these metal things on your teeth, I had a constant uncomfortableness on my lip that first night. That first night, my head hurt because it was like, what is here? Take it out. Like, what is that? I remember, and I was on the computer or something. I was just doing something, and it was not throbbing, but it was just there, and I could feel it. And it's not until you have something for a long time that it becomes like a normal feeling. Not until you get used to have something for a long time that you get used to it. So I think for 1 week, I was feeling a bit emotionally insecure. I was feeling ugly. I was feeling, I don't want to smile at no one. Every time I was I was like, hee, laughing like that, all of that kind of stuff. I was doing it all. But I think it got to about, I don't know, the first month or the second month, and it's just like, who cares? Nobody cares. If someone cares, who are you? Why? And also, it's lockdown, so it's like COVID, and it's like face mask, and it's the perfect time to do it. I mean, honestly, if you're thinking about doing it, now is the time, because the amount of time that we spend with a face mask, no one's going to see anything. No one's going to even know if you don't want them to know. You could just keep it on, even at work, at home. You can do what you want. But people need to mind their business too. But yeah, those were the emotional effects. So the first week, you're feeling a bit funny. The first day, you're gonna be like, why did I do this? Second week, third week, fourth week, it gets easier and things get much better. Cool, let's talk about the benefits. The benefits, honey, is that your teeth get straight. Your teeth are straight. You are going to be smart, going to have straight teeth. I mean, it's that clear. If you ever smile and you're a bit unsure and you're just a bit uncomfortable when you're smiling, to get braces and to get that fixed, what peace will that give you when you're smiling and laughing and you don't need to cover your mouth? Before braces, I got to the point where I was getting a bit insecure. Not too much, but I was getting a bit insecure to the point where I would want to cover the teeth. I would want to cover them laughing. Obviously, now that I have braces, I still like do that even though I'm comfortable with them. But I think that's just because habit or something. But after I take these off, I'm gonna be smiling everywhere. All right, so yeah, those are the benefits. The progress, I mean, let's face it, so it's COVID, there's lockdown, nobody's really looking at my teeth except for the dentist and anybody else that's like really close. So the progress is, the first few months, I'm gonna show pictures, but the first day when I put the braces on, I realized just how bad the teeth were, because the braces were attached to each tooth, right? And it was like tick, 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 tick. It was doing dot to dot on my teeth, and I realized just how much they were bad. But then slowly, after about 2 months, they start shifting, and it's insane. They start shifting until the line starts to be straight, and that to me is insane. But it's the best thing ever. As I started to go back to the dentist every 2 months, he would check it, he would take off the first wire, he would put on the second wire, which is thicker, and then they would shift some more. And then further along the months, he would then take off the wire again and put on the last thickest wire. And that is where I'm at right now. And they are so straight. The bottom teeth were really bad before I got the braces. And now they're getting there. They are getting there. But I have noticed that I have like a little bit of a hill. And he said that's got to do with like my jawline, so maybe that won't go away, but we'll see. But yeah, so I've got about a month or 2 left of having them on, and then I'm done, because I've had it for about 6 to 7 months, and then he said it would be like 8 or 9 months, and that's it. I'm pretty much done. So it was like zig 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 like the wire, and slowly they just become straighter and straighter. Yay! So yeah, that's that. I wanted to talk about the stigma. What is the stigma? Stigma of adult braces. Cool. So yeah, so I'm 28, 29 this year. Obviously I'm an adult. Like, we all work, we all do different things, we all just have our adult lives, and we're so used to seeing young people have braces. In Colombia, adults have braces. You could be 40, 50, doesn't matter. They have train tracks everywhere. Here in UK though, you rarely see an adult with braces, and that's the truth. So I was concerned about that, but I had a stable job. We was in lockdown as well, so I'm not really seeing anyone. I'm definitely not seeing anyone. Carnival got cancelled, all the parties, there's nothing going on. So it was the perfect time, and it is the perfect time now still, because who knows when these things will open again. So yes, there is a stigma with adult braces, but I realized very quickly that anyone that cares is go over there, please go over there, because it is what it is, isn't it? We want to improve ourselves. Another thing is that, would you class braces as a vanity thing? Would you class braces as like being vain? And possibly, and it is, because you're just improving your surface level, your surface physical level, but I just feel like if anything bothers you with your teeth, get them fixed, because with teeth we don't get them again. When you're a child, they fall out, and we get the adult teeth, and these are the ones that we have. And unless you're going to get veneers and shave them down, which I absolutely do not recommend, get the braces, or find the braces that are suitable for you. It can be Invisalign, it could be lingual braces, whatever your budget is, you can find. It doesn't matter if you're 28, it doesn't matter if you're 38, 48. If there's something that you feel you want to improve, do it. Run it. You're the only one living with them. You're the one that has to take the photos and smile and feel embarrassed later. You're like, no, yeah. Do your thing. Do it. And maybe it's vain, but I'm not. So what? Okay, should I do zoom up? Okay, look. I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. So much straighter. And then like, so yeah. So yeah, they're so much better. Can you see me now? There you go. But yeah, so much better. I don't know if I should do like even more, but I think that's it, guys. I just want to say that I wanted to do this video for anyone that's considering braces. I wanted to do this video for anyone that's a child, like young or old, considering braces during lockdown as well, and this whole COVID period. Dentists are open, dentists are taking customers. I've checked on Groupon and Wowcher, and my dentist is still taking customers. I will add a link in the description below, But it's like, how do you feel? What do you want to do to improve yourself? You know, is it internal, or are you trying to improve something that's been on your list for ages? If all right, if it's like surgery and stuff, obviously that's a whole other thing, and that's completely altering your body. But these are your teeth, and these are the ones that we have forever until we're old. So whatever you want to do it. Now is the right time. If you're on a budget, you can do it. Also, if you just want to fix one arch, dentists are offering that on these discount sites. Anything you want, it's out there. So yeah, now is the time to get those teeth fixed, honey. Go get those teeth fixed. As of next month, I think next month March, these are coming off. So I wanted to make the video because I've got 1 month to like just keep them on, and during the time that I've had them on, I haven't really done any selfies or videos. I haven't really posted anything, just because, you know, I didn't want everyone to know, only like the people near me. But now that this video is gonna be out, I'm gonna be snapping to remember the time that I had braces, and that's that. Guys, thank you so much for listening all about my braces, you know. Comment below if you have had braces and what type you had. Comment, like, subscribe, you know, click, please. I don't know what else to say, you know, I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining my video, and I hope everyone enjoyed talking about braces. This is my experience. Everyone else is going to have different experience, but I know if I could have found one person on YouTube talking about discount websites and their experience with getting braces, I'd be really happy. It would have helped me. So I hope this can help somebody else that's looking at these websites. So I'm going to put it all in my title, but looking at these websites to find braces to get some help for their teeth that's not too expensive, that won't break the bank. Yeah, cool. So thank you so much, guys. You know, muchas gracias. Hasta luego. And bye. Goodbye.